And I am here on the 1000 Comics podcast, and I got my guest today, Brittany Robarge.
What's up?
How you doing? Yes. First female guest I've had since I lost my mind a few years ago, I guess. we are back here at Hot Rods. We've been doing it here for a couple months now. You been enjoying the show?
So, I've been to 2 open mics, and I've liked both of them.
Okay.
Trying to make it more regular.
You had some awesome fish stickers the last time I saw you. You still got them?
It's a bummer. I left them in my car.
Oh, man.
It is right up the street. I mean, in theory, I could go get them.
Oh, you do? Are you from Middletown originally?
No.
Where you?
Southington.
Southington.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Southington.
Yeah.
All right. How was that?
Anyone who wasn't white was bussed in.
Wait, anyone who wasn't white was what?
Was bussed in. Like, they were bussed in from, like, Hartford or, like, New Haven.
Okay, I got you.
Southington. It's a very white town.
Okay.
Don't tell them I said that, because they'll disagree. They
might be watching. You never know.
Hi, Dad.
Your parents still live there in Southington?
Kind of. My mom lived in Meriden, moved back to Southington because she wanted to. My dad lives in his RV with my stepmom.
Oh, wow. One of those.
Yeah. It's been like, they left in 2017, so like 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, killing it.
Where are they at right now?
Well, actually, Southington.
They're on your mom's front lawn, actually. Right?
Grammy's backyard.
Oh, okay.
Technically, my dad calls it mooch docking.
Oh.
Instead of boondocking.
I'm really starting to understand why you became a comic. So your dad's literally living like the way the boyfriend you wouldn't want in the house on a sitcom would act, right? Living in an RV and such.
I mean, I don't know. They have a good time. My dad's living the dream. He's been in NASCAR like 7 times. In the pit, like in the middle. He's just camped there. He just sits on top in his chair.
But he hasn't raced. He's just been
there.
No,
he doesn't race.
Wow.
He did discover Facebook Live at NASCAR.
Right.
And at the end of the video, I think he said, "Oh, they're doing keg stands over there. I'm going to go." And that's just like the way it ended.
Are you low-key a redneck, Brittany? What's going on here?
I mean, I like camping. I like to party.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm not a redneck, but like I have a favorite campground.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Moose Meadow.
Where's that?
It's in Willington.
Wellington?
It's very small family campground.
Okay.
They used to let me play adult softball when I was 12.
What do you like most about camp? You never see. I guess I don't know you that well because we don't. You know what? The thing I love about doing this podcast is I hang out with all you comics at like the bars and whatnot, but we never really get to know each other like that well because we don't have like a long form conversation, you know. So like I don't know. You just never seemed like the type of girl that could pitch a tent.
Well, I can't. I tried once, and it was a sad, pathetic attempt.
Okay.
I'm more of a camper, like RV camper kind of person. I like 4 walls and a roof, even if there are wheels on the bottom.
Gotcha. So camping, but not actually camping.
I'll do it if someone else pitches the tent and does all the survival stuff for me.
You know what's weird? If you sleep in your car, you're actually more camping than you are in an RV when you think about it, because you don't even have a bed. You're roughing it more. Like if you were like sleep in a Corolla, you're roughing it more than if you're sleeping in a camper.
Like way more.
You know what I mean?
I'd rather have.
I mean, I did that like a week ago.
Like a Bronco would be better.
You know what's crazy? You go down to like the Farmington River. I had one night where I was partying most of the night, and I realized if I went home and went to sleep, I would not be able to get up for work in the morning. So I drove down to the Farmington River and just thought like, hey, if I just go sat and fished for the next couple hours, I could just drive a block away to where I work, and I just pull an all-nighter, you know? But you know what's crazy about driving down to the Farmington River at 4 in the morning? Is it's fucking pitch black out there. I thought like I was going to get mauled by a fucking bear or something.
I thought you were going to say you fell asleep on the way there.
No. Then I'd be dead and I wouldn't be here talking to you now.
Not necessarily.
Or I would have gotten a DUI and I wouldn't be here talking to you. You know?
Yeah. We've all had one of those, right? No? Just me? Yeah. Hot Rod has.
I think I've been going off the rails a little bit on social media a little bit, Brittany. Can you be my therapist a little bit on this?
I can't. I shouldn't be anyone's therapist. I'd need mine back.
Jay, you want to know what happened with my therapist? And I was shooting off at the mouth on Facebook about this.
I read a little bit.
About what happened with my therapist?
Yeah.
You know what happened with my therapist?
She fired you.
She fired me? I don't think she could fire. You could fire a client?
Oh.
She dumped me on the day, the anniversary of my mother's death.
That's very sad. I'm sorry.
And she calls herself a grief counselor. Now, if this is someone who doesn't know how to do their job right.
How long was she your therapist?
Over a year.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well,
She's like, Brittany's like, that's a long time to put up with you.
that's I lucked out with my therapist. But I don't have health care right now, which is why I don't have a therapist. Lewis, if you're watching this, I miss you. His name is Lewis.
Yeah.
Lewis is the man.
Okay. Lewis.
Yeah.
What do I need? I just switched over to Aetna. I was on Husky, and now I'm Aetna.
Lewis takes Aetna.
I might have to go with Lewis. Lewis, if you're watching and you feel like treating an insane comedian, you know?
I mean, I'm borderline, so.
Borderline
Insane.
person. Do you have...
Lewis would never say that I'm crazy because Lewis knows.
Are you diagnosed bipolar, though?
No, I'm not bipolar. I'm diagnosed ADHD.
Oh.
But
That's what I got. I got bipolar.
But you know.
But not the bad kind.
I don't. What's the good? Isn't just the bad kind?
There's type 1 and there's type 2.
Oh.
So there's the type that it's like it's just regular manic depression.
Oh.
And then there's the kind where you're like almost schizophrenic, and that's the bad kind.
Oh. Okay. Up until today, I didn't think I might be bipolar.
What did I just say to make you think that?
Manic depression.
Manic. The thing that's crazy about manic depression is like they try to give you the pills to like even you out. You know, I was on what was it, Zoloft for a while, and you know something that just made me like a zombie. I wasn't me on the pills. You know, I think something about being a performer. I need the manic. Like I don't like the depression. The depression's bad, but I need the manic. I'm not me without the manic.
I finally got off my antidepressant, but I don't think it made me less depressed. I just don't think it was working. It just made me not hungry.
So this actually brings me into the Facebook post everybody's fucking coming after me about.
Yeah, you went a little full tilt on that one.
Hold on. Let me actually read this to the world real quick. I kind of want to read the post.
You don't have to.
And see, like, maybe we'll even get a Q&A from the crowd to see if, like, I should really be come after about this post. But here it is. Hold on. I said some other crazy stuff after
That post had like 200 comments on it.
It has, let's see, it has 92 comments, actually.
Okay, I was half close.
Okay. Just so you know, Hot Rod's nor Hot Rod Spotlight Lounge endorses these comments, but here we go anyways. Ooh. This is the post I made on Facebook. End quote, I no longer believe in depression. Depression is a bullshit word that people use to play the victim. I idle at depression. For all you know, we are living in hell. And your idea of depression is just the basic pain of living, which we all endure. Depressed? Get fucking used to it, because happiness is fucking rare. Happiness is not a right you're entitled to either. Hard work and sacrifice. Those are ideas I can get behind. And maybe, just maybe, I'll find a moment of happiness through all of the depression. Now, for some reason, white women seem to hate this post a lot. Your comment wasn't too tearing it apart. Yours was more just going after like how it made sense sensically, right?
Yeah.
But
I mean, depression is a symptom, not a feeling. Kind of like happiness is not. I mean, happiness is also like it's fleeting. You want to be like at peace with your life and yourself.
It's a symptom, not a feeling, but at the same time, it's something
that it evokes feelings.
It's something they're trying to cure, right? So if what bipolar is manic depression, then whatever pills they're giving you, they're trying to cure your depression.
But isn't manic depression just a symptom of bipolar?
From what I was told to believe is that manic depression and bipolar are the same thing.
I mean, I don't have either, so I really haven't been educated on the matter.
Hot Rod, you want to come over here and put in your
Hot
2
Rod
cents?
Agrees. It is a symptom.
Hot Rod's making us shrimp tacos here at Hot Rod Spotlight Lounge. We're actually doing a hey, guys, there's a deal. We call it the Matt Heath special around here. You pay $10 and you get 2 tacos and a beer. That's Taco Tuesday, baby. Taco Tuesday around here at Hot Rod Spotlight Lounge. Anyways, what I was saying about manic depression. What I was saying is that if the pills are supposed to cure the depression, then depression's not just a symptom, it's a disease.
Right, correct.
Okay.
I mean, it can be. Clinical depression is kind of a disease of the head.
Right.
It's a chemical imbalance.
But I think depression is giving people like too much to hold on to is sadness. I feel like the terms happy, sad, crying, like fucking like...
Well, crying is a verb.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, like, happy, sad, angry, these are all, like, momentary things, where depression is this long-lasting thing that we, like... I feel like we hang too much on it.
I don't know. I mean, I think it helps to identify... Like, if you give something a word, you know what the problem is. It's easier to, like, sit with it. I mean, like, feelings are all temporary. That's just the way they are. You're never going to be happy forever.
Right.
But, I mean, you've got to, like, feel your feelings.
Well, so you just said it yourself. Feelings are temporary. So that means, what is depression then?
A chemical imbalance. Lack of dopamine or serotonin or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I slept for like the last 36 hours, and then I came here.
The point I was trying to make with it was that and what I said was in Cambodia, there's not a word you can translate into depression. So nobody suffers from sadness, but you suffer from depression. So there, if you omit it from the English language, you can no longer suffer from it.
I mean, you can suffer from things if you don't have a name for them. Like skin cancer.
See, this is what all the therapists were trying to come at and tell. They were like, you know what? Depression. That's our fucking bread and butter. You tell people it doesn't exist, we're fucking cooked. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I have pretty heavy depressive episodes.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think I'm like manic depressive. I think I just struggle with shit people don't normally struggle with, and then I get all depressed and I sleep for 36 hours, and then I come and like agree to do podcasts like this because I need to get myself out of the house and feel like a person.
Hell yeah. No, I hear you. And you know what? I've been talking too much about me. This is the 1,000 Comics Pie. This is supposed to be your interview. I just got a lot on my fucking mind lately, you know?
Did Kevin get a haircut?
Did Kevin Doty get a haircut? Yes. Is Ian still doing the news later? Ian, get ready for the news, by the way.
News?
I'm just saying.
Why is Ian being allowed to do the news?
It's just it's something we've implemented since we started doing the podcast over here at Hot Rods. When did you start doing comedy, Brittany?
Technically, I kind of started in like 2019, 2020.
29. Okay.
Because shit was kind of going bad in my relationship, and I needed something, which probably should have been therapy.
Right.
But instead, I went to Buttonwood Tree across the street, and I started going to open mics on Mondays and realized that 15 minutes is way too much time for someone just starting out who doesn't even know how to write a joke.
You know what's great I realized about an audience versus a therapist, though? An audience will never tell you they can't take your insurance anymore.
That's true, and they'll laugh at your pain. Your therapist shouldn't. Ideally.
John at the bar fucking liked that one, by the way. I just gotta point that out. So 2019, what was the first club you ever performed at?
Actually, it was not a club. It was East Hartford Brewing. I was on one of Aisha's shows, the Filthy Comedy shows, back in September 2022, because I kind of like had to...
I thought you said it was 2019.
Well, I started in
skipped
2019,
ahead 3 years.
but then COVID happened, and I thought, well, I guess I'm done with comedy forever.
Okay.
So your
first show was with Aisha.
Yeah, my first show was with Aisha. I took like a 1.5 year break.
Okay.
Got into a new relationship, and then that one started to go downhill.
So you're at the mics, you're practicing material, COVID hits, you're like, what the fuck? I'm never going to get booked on a show now.
Yeah, and then I got laid off.
Around.
And I was like, I don't know what to do now, and I don't think comedy's happening.
What was your first mic?
It was Buttonwood Tree. My first one in 2022 was...
Hold on, we'll rewind it back, though. 2019.
2019, it was definitely Buttonwood Tree. I paid $5, and I talked for 5 minutes to a room of people who were not laughing.
I'm sorry, you were talked over by a bunch of regulars. What was the place?
Buttonwood Tree.
Oh, the Buttonwood Tree.
In Middletown, directly across the street from Hot Rods.
All right. Now, let me tell you something about a Rover across the street. They don't have deals on tacos like they do here at Hot Rods. And they don't have a nice bartender like Clark that's really going to take care of you, make you the expert mixologist who's really going to hook you up. So make sure you come down, pay $10, get 2 tacos and a beer here at Hot Rods. Anyways, I just got to promote that because we talk about another place in Middletown.
I don't want to burp into the mic. That's rude.
Don't do that.
I did Buttonwood Tree for a while, and then I stopped because COVID, and then I had a breakup, and then I got into a new relationship, and that relationship started to get kind of difficult, and I found myself doing comedy again.
Right. Awesome.
Yeah. It was a good time. What I consider like my first one was probably Bristol Polish Club when I was like actually active. But that one is not going anymore. It used to be a Tuesday.
Right, the
mic.
Polish Club, though. D-Rum's
Yeah.
shows there, the Mike's there.
Or Jordan
I know he
Carl.
runs those as contests. Did you ever win one of them?
Not there, but I did win one of his contests at Velvet Libations.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in Wolcott.
What was the zinger that got you through there?
Honestly, I think one of the random judges just thought I was cute.
Hey, could you guys kindly take your conversation to further back, please? Because we're trying to do a podcast over here. I know this guy's trying to do a big documentary on autistic comics or something, I guess. Don't move it back. Thank you. Ian, you want to come do the news, or are you still looking up articles over there, bro? 10 minutes? Podcast? All right.
He used his brain power to golf.
He did.
Yeah.
And so did I, apparently. Honestly, hitting the driving range before a podcast, I think, is the way to go.
I went to the park.
Yeah?
Looked at the water.
You want to come with us next time to the driving range? We do it every week.
I'll consider it.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe. It's
Okay.
been a while. I used to go to the driving range with my dad.
Is there a sport? Is there a sport you're into?
I like batting cages.
Yeah, what? Okay. Batting cages
My
versus
favorite
the driving
sport
range.
would be someone to pay $10,000 for me to do a rage room. I would like to be given a baseball bat, and I want to break a lot of expensive things.
You don't have to have
Yeah, no, but
you
I
don't
don't
have to have $10,000.
I don't want
do
it
that.
to be my stuff. I just want someone to pay for me to break a bunch of stuff.
Let me tell you something, and this is just between you and me
And
not
everyone
the hundreds
watching
of people.
the podcast.
I've broken a few things with a baseball bat in my time.
Yeah? Yeah, I haven't. I don't have enough things. If I start breaking them, I won't have a TV anymore.
But the great thing about TVs nowadays, they're not as expensive as they used to be.
Yeah, but I don't want to replace a perfectly good TV just because the Netflix app keeps shutting down 6 times before it boots up.
So the TV's broken.
It's not broken. It
Sounds
works.
like
it
it's
works
time
eventually.
to bring out that Louisville Slugger. That's why I don't even keep mine in the trunk. I keep it in the back seat. Mine's fucking ready.
I don't have a real baseball bat. I just have one of the tiny Rock Cats ones from when I was a kid.
So like from Bat Day.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to use in the rage room? Is one of those tiny,
No. I want a metal
bat?
one, a metal bat.
Not a wooden one.
No. I want it to make that metallic clangy noise when it hits things.
Have you ever held a wooden bat though?
I have. Yeah. But I favor.
You could do some damage with a wooden bat.
I mean, you could do some damage with any bat.
Yeah.
It's a blunt instrument. You just have to hit with enough force to break the cranium.
I mean, you're the one bringing craniums.
I'm just saying, everything is a weapon if you wield it well enough.
True.
I bought a key at a flea market from my friend who bought a couple skeleton keys at an estate sale, and it's like really big, and like it has a cool handle, but like it'd be hard to rip out of your hand. I used to keep it in my living room in case someone invaded, so I could grab onto it and just
whack them over the head.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
No one broke in, so you know it was a non-issue, but I still have a really big key. That wasn't 10 minutes. That was like 2 minutes.
Do you think we should just let him on? I don't know. I think we should see what he has.
Yeah,
Ian,
go for it.
come on over. Let's get the news in.
Should I get up?
No. He's going to come sit on the table.
He's going to come. This table doesn't look sturdy
No,
enough.
this is how we do it. And Ian Carr is here with the news, folks.
Dun 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 dun. Can you join in? Do some news music. Today on the news, Iranian president and 6 other dudes killed in a fucking helicopter accident. Everybody's freaking out. They think it's a conspiracy theory, right? But I think they just crashed into the mountain. I mean, it's Iran, not I flew, right? Terrible. Same thing with Kobe Bryant. Air Jordan, right? Okay, next. Next on the news, Kate Flowers, a self-proclaimed orgasm expert, came out with an expose how to tell if girls are faking it. And I just read the whole article, and this is what I came up with. 46% of women fake orgasms on the regular.
Any thoughts?
Anything to say? Anything to say?
You didn't.
Is that true?
Asked me a question.
I'm just. What do you think? What do you think about that?
Do 40% of women? You think
46%?
46.
Is it 46% of women or 46% of the time?
That wasn't clear.
46% of the time sounds right if it's a straight couple.
Okay, here's what they said. It said eye contact is important. My ass it is. And also, it says, if you think she's faking it, you're right. And then the article ends. There's no other information about it. It's like, okay, thanks for making me feel weird. But here's the truth, guys. The reason women fake orgasms is because they think we care. We don't fucking care. We do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. All right, and this is the last news story. A 1-year-old in New York City was critically injured in a drunk driving accident, which makes me think, like, how the fuck did this kid get his hands on some car keys and alcohol? He's 1 year old. It's crazy.
It reminds me of a Family Guy I saw once.
Yeah, Family Guy. That's a show. Back to the pod, everybody.
And that's Ian Carr with the news. Everybody,
I want to know if that was an actual article or like a listicle.
One of them's fake usually.
Oh, New York Post. So like a New York Post listicle.
Anything been going on in the news you've been interested in?
I don't
lately?
watch the news anymore. I used to be really into politics, but it ruined my life, and then I stopped watching it.
Really?
Yeah, I was too informed for too long, and it made me actually sick.
Is it because you were listening to both sides and it blew up your brain?
Mainly just humanitarian issues that made me really sad.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
And
Did you ever see the movie Network? It's like an older movie, and it was about like a newscaster, and it's because he knew like.
Are you talking about Network or the newsroom?
Network.
No.
There's it's like you always see like an image of a guy who's like really sweaty and a bunch of clocks are on the wall in the background, and he's like he goes nuts basically because he's fed every news story. And, like, he realized that the world is, like, a terrible place. And, like, it's like, what's the point of even fucking doing the news?
Yeah.
And he becomes suicidal and angry and, like, fucking crazy. It's a good movie.
It was like that movie about the end of the world. What was it called?
There's a lot of movies about the end of the world.
Yeah, no, it was the one with Jennifer.
Jennifer Aniston?
No, younger one.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Silver Linings Playbook.
I think that's Jennifer Lawrence.
Is it?
Yeah. Did you see Silver Linings Playbook?
No, I haven't. I just know.
I enjoyed
I just
that
know
one.
the name.
Yeah.
I don't know. The age difference in it freaked me out.
Yeah. You seen any good movies lately?
I don't really watch movies.
What do you like to do? What are your
It's
hobbies?
not that I don't like movies. It's just that I can't get through them. I think I have sleep apnea.
Yeah?
Like, I slept through Dune in the movie theater in Dolby Digital.
That one seemed like a snoozer.
Okay,
though.
but Dolby Digital, the seats have speakers. Like, that movie is loud as fuck, and I managed to fall asleep in the first 15 minutes and wake up for the last 10.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what happened, and apparently 3 of my friends tried to wake me up. Like, the seats rumble. I could sleep through anything.
You know what I just saw was King Kong versus Godzilla, and it was fucking terrible. They didn't fight the whole fucking movie.
I mean, that'd be a lot of CGI.
The whole movie, King Kong and Godzilla were just fucking looking for each other.
I mean, the world is a big place.
What is entertaining about that? Like, AI could write a better fucking script than... Ooh, thank you. We got shrimp tacos.
Oh.
Hey, guys, this is Taco Tuesday, and we got our tacos here, and it is 2 tacos and a beer for $10. That's how we do it on Taco Tuesday here at Hot Rod Spotlight Cafe. And
Hell yeah.
Here's our taco movie review, which is of King Kong versus Godzilla.
I haven't seen it.
Which I didn't realize was a fucking sequel either going into it. So that was rough. But listen, this monkey is looking
There have been
for
so
this.
many. How could it be like an original?
That's true too, right? How could it be original? But I think that's the
It's
only
like
two.
Kong Island.
But what I'm saying is they were looking for each other the whole movie. King Kong at a certain point goes into another fucking dimension with all the fucking other apes and shit.
I know you're talking about a King Kong movie, but it sounds like you're talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Listen, I was really confused because I didn't see Godzilla the whole movie, and it turned out at the end I was just watching the new Planet of the Apes. I wasn't even watching.
Oh, dear.
King
Were
Kong
you
versus
sober?
Godzilla. No, I'm fucking around. That's really how that movie was. They did not
Okay.
fight until the last 10 minutes of the movie.
I did watch Avatar for the first time a couple weeks ago.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's
You had never seen Avatar before?
okay. So I worked at the movie theater when Avatar came out in whatever
And it was the biggest
fucking year
box
it was,
office selling
which is
movie
why,
of all time.
Which is why I was like, fuck that movie. Everyone loves it so much I'm not going. Who even cares about James Cameron? Except, like, I love Titanic. So, you know. But then I finally watched it, and it is just Pocahontas, but like 3 hours long.
So they say Dances with Wolves.
I haven't seen Dances with Wolves, but if that's the case, then Pocahontas was probably ripped off sort of from Dances with Wolves.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
All I know is they basically they didn't have Colors of the Wind in it, but they should have. It would have made it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Fern Gully. They're making that. Are they actually redoing that, or was that a
I was
joke?
just talking to somebody about this the other day. Apparently, they were supposed to be making a live-action version of this.
Which is what everyone wants.
I think it was just people fucking with other people on
think they
social
were.
media. It's not a real thing. It's not actually a thing
All I'm
that's coming
saying,
out.
right, like, I know that it's 2024 and, like, all of these actors have aged out, right? But,
Yeah.
like, the main female character in Fern Gully, should have been Halle Berry in, like, the early 2000s. With, like, the haircut, she had it. She had everything.
Right. But the thing that bothers me is that the main thing people are using AI for is to make people think that movies are coming out that are actually not fucking coming out.
Yeah, I fall for it, like, every time.
Every time.
Until I read the comments.
Every time.
I heard they're remaking the Twilight series.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, apparently there's new Harry Potter movies without fucking Harry Potter.
Well, yeah,
I didn't know about that
sequel
either.
movies,
Right?
Like the new kids, the people who are actually children age are probably loving it. I mean, probably. All Harry Potter ever did was like make me like gingers.
Kevin Doty.
Sorry, Kevin. Sorry, Ian.
Ian Carr.
Love
Where
you guys.
at? Harry Potter, though, you were big into that as a kid?
No,
I would think with those big old owl glasses, you were definitely
I
reading
didn't
the Harry
have
Potter
these
book
glasses
still.
were prescribed to me in 2022. Before that, I was just a walking astigmatism.
Okay.
and I didn't know it. And then I put them on, and I was like, "Oh, life is so much sharper now." But no, I had a thought, and then I forgot about it. It wasn't about Fern Gully.
Was it about another movie?
It might have been about another movie. Oh no, it was Twilight. Are they really redoing Twilight? Because like
it seems a little soon to reboot that.
Okay,
one.
no, it's definitely not soon. Like, if you're gonna be rebooting Twilight, do it now. Like, please. I heard like Emma Ortega, maybe.
Right.
You know, that'd be sick. Maybe they can like pay reparations to like the Native Americans in Washington.
Maybe.
Stephanie Meyer.
Did you know?
Calling her out.
You know what movie I watched the other day was that Unfrosted. Did you see that yet?
No, because here's the thing. I don't really like Jerry Seinfeld.
This woman.
I thought that Matt might have a heart
my
attack
heart.
when I said it out loud, but I had. Seinfeld isn't a terrible show. Jerry's the worst character. Mm-hmm. Which I think is, that's the formula of every good sitcom. Kind of like How I Met Your Mother. Ted sucks. Ross in Friends sucks.
Okay.
But Dennis is the tits.
Well, isn't Ross and Friends like the biggest cuck of all cucks?
I think cuck is a fetish, so technically no.
I just mean it as like. I just like he's like the I don't know. He's just like.
I don't think so. He wins at the end. He gets the girl.
But he was a doormat for that entire fucking decade. Even when it got to the point in the series when Joey starts banging Rachel, you're like, aren't you like what? I was fucking heartbroken.
I was like, finally.
What?
Yeah, Joey, Rachel. I was into it. 100% every time.
All right, you know how we talked about having like a baseball bat? Like if I was Ross and I found out Joey was fucking Rachel, it would be fucking Louisville fucking city. The final episode of Friends would be much like Seinfeld. I'd be in fucking jail.
That Joey,
especially because the dude had a fucking kid with her.
That's true, but Joey runs faster. There'd be no fight. Joey would run.
And Joey was the dude that was banging everybody throughout the whole series. It's like, oh, now all of a sudden, just like, I don't know. I just thought the show was poorly written is all.
Yeah, I think a lot of those sitcoms didn't age that well. To be honest.
Yeah.
There's like the whole
I think Seinfeld holds up, though.
Seinfeld was on 24/7 in my house growing up, so I just learned to hate it.
Because your parents liked it.
Oh, loved
That's
it.
why you don't
loved
like it.
It. Loved it. My siblings loved it. They also loved Full House. Didn't like Full House, but I loved Fuller House.
What?
Yeah.
Well, how do you not like Full House but love Fuller House?
Okay. Hear me out. It's adorable, right? Bunch of women raising little boys. I don't know. You know, it was different. They switched it up a bit. It made it like I like Kimmy Gibbler as an adult.
Try a taco, because clearly you're a giant lesbian.
I am not. I'm not a lesbian. But I do get sad when people assume I'm straight. So
we love you, Brittany, and that's why we had you on the show here.
That was a really good taco.
It's
Come
a really
to Hot
good.
Rods.
Come to Hot Rods Taco Tuesday, baby. $10. You get 2 tacos and a beer, and they're quite filling. Yeah. Yes. Hey, Brittany, who was your favorite stand-up comedian growing up?
Eliza Schlesinger.
Eliza, who is that? Forgive me that I don't know.
She has a bunch of great specials. She does a lot of fun characters. She has one called Party.
Where can I find her comedy?
Netflix, probably.
Netflix?
Yeah, there's
She's
a bunch on
Netflix,
Netflix or a couple on Amazon Prime, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she does.
Maybe I do know who she is. I just not
most
putting a
people
face
know
to the
who she
name.
is.
Yeah.
She's been a lot more vocal on social media now about like certain causes and stuff.
Yeah.
After having her baby and everything.
Okay.
But her most recent special, she was pregnant.
Right.
And it was awesome.
Kind of like an Ali Wong kind of thing.
Yeah.
You like her?
I like Ali Wong.
Yeah.
I don't like her as much.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know, I like Eliza because it feels like, it just feels so real. Like, just talking to like your friend.
Right.
But it's so funny.
Yeah.
She's got her like party goblin bits about how women don't actually look in their purse. They just rifle through it with their hands to try to find the thing that's the right shape for what they're looking for.
Huh.
And that gets true. I don't look in my purse. I just shove my hand in there and I'm like, I can't find it.
I love bits like that too, where it's like when a comedian like points out something that we all do, that's like fucking, that was so obvious. Like, why the fuck did I not think of that? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like there's a bit that Carlin does about fucking clipping toenails.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Where he goes, you ever notice that when you're clipping toenails, it's like you think you're just going to throw them all out, but you really don't. You clip them all, and then you put them all into a big pile, and then you take the biggest one, and then you bend it a little.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that's
And
pretty...
you can't say that you've never done it.
No. I mean, like, some people do weird stuff, like collect them.
Right. Oh, yeah, well, that is weird.
That's weird. I don't.
You collect anything?
I don't.
Not
I
toenails,
collect
but
garbage. Like, by accident. I just, I'm messy. I'm a slob. I'm really good at cleaning stuff because I got paid to do it for a company for a couple of years, which is... I highly suggest if you don't know how to clean, just get hired at a cleaning company. They'll teach you how, and like the childhood trauma you have around cleaning, you'll work through it because you get paid to.
All right.
Also, I clean houses. Hit me up.
You want to put out some kind of way to connect?
No, I don't know yet.
No? Okay, never mind.
I don't know. I don't know how serious I am about it.
We are live right now.
We are.
Just so
I
you
know. I know.
Well, find Brittany Robarge in the comment links, and maybe she'll clean your house, maybe she won't.
I don't do dishes or laundry, but everything else, mostly.
You didn't see my most recent Facebook post, did you?
No.
Where I said this was the blanket state. I'm kind of known for making blanket statements on Facebook.
I try to avoid responding to blanket statements on Facebook.
I said that white women no longer clean or cook. They only get angry at things on social media.
Oh, well. I mean, I don't know. I'm a slob. I have to like clean eventually. It's like it otherwise the cycle of depression just goes straight down instead of up and down.
Right.
Yeah. It's like when the space is messy, so is my brain.
I totally hear that. Sometimes I picture the world like it's a giant computer that we're living in. And if, like, your space is not clean, then, like, fucking, like, it's harder for, like, the fucking world to, like, buffer around. You know
It's
what I
hard
mean?
to send an email in a messy room.
Exactly.
You know? And also, I know it's like a millennial thing, but like if I'm sending an email, I'm doing it on my laptop, not on my phone. I hate checking email on my phone. It makes me want to cry.
Why? Wait, what is that? That's kind of interesting.
I don't know. Everything is just so small. Like I feel like my inbox is already overflowing enough, and I've got this weird dead spot on my like phone screen that at this point makes me just not want to use it most of the time.
What kind of email? Gmail? You Gmail?
Yeah, but like the last time I went in there, I had to delete 6,000 emails.
Yeah.
And like most of them were...
Maybe you should send some of them straight to spam.
A lot of them go straight to spam.
Yeah.
I had a lot of... I went overboard on organizing my labels in Gmail, so things got automatically put into different sections, and then I had to like undo all of that because it was way it didn't make any sense. Like, it did at the time. I was like, this is going to make sense. All my bills will be here. All of this will be here. But instead, I just looked at all the numbers, and I was like, no, that's too many. I'm not going to open them.
For some reason, I'm picturing you wearing the glasses when you do it, but you're also wearing one of those green visors like accountants wear. You ever seen one of those?
Do accountants actually wear those?
I don't know.
Or is that just in the
Can I get a fact check? Do we have a
H&R
fact
Block
checker to see
commercial?
if accountants actually wear those?
Like, I thought that was an H&R Block thing.
Nah, they don't even wear them at H&R Block.
My dad does my taxes.
Because I use H&R Block and they don't wear them there.
I wonder if my dad wears a green visor when he does my taxes.
I wonder if your dad wears a green visor when he's having sex with
Why would you say it? Why
new
on
wife
earth?
in the trailer?
First of all, she's not his new wife. They got married when I was 12.
Well,
that's like 20 years.
I'm sorry to make things awkward.
That's almost double the time my parents were married. Almost.
You want to hear another Facebook post I made the other day?
Dude, probably not, but I'll listen.
Because this is the last one. I've told you all of them. And this is all the crazy ones I made in the last week. I said that my dad's wife said she kicked me out of the house because I do comedy, but I think she really kicked me out of the house because I couldn't stick to dating white women.
Now that you remind me, I did see that, yeah.
I love that somebody in the kitchen was laughing at that one. Oh, man. And try the tacos here at...
The tacos really are amazing. I would highly suggest it.
Oh, my God. They are delectable. Hey, we got Clark bartending here at Hot Rods. She'll take care of you. You know how to make a tequila sunrise? I'm going to do one of those after this beer. But she'll make one for you, the viewer, if you come down and see her. Make sure you tip her well when you get here, because that's what we do here. Hey, we got we have a comedy open mic starting in 28 minutes at 9 o'clock. So make sure you come see our comedy open mic that we're running right here at Hot Rod's Spotlight Lounge.
And if no one else took spots 1 and 2, please take them so I don't have to go first.
She don't want to go. Brittany doesn't want to go first because we just spent a long time talking, and it's hard. We're not like performative seals. We can't just go straight from doing a podcast to entertaining solo. You know?
I mean, like I could. I just don't like to go first.
Come on, back me up on something here, Brittany.
Yeah, I mean, you should go first. You have to go first. You're hosting.
I'll have to go first
Yeah.
because I'm hosting,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still uninvited to my wedding.
You want to tell the good people why I'm not invited to your wedding?
Matt is uninvited to my and Corinne's hot lesbian wedding because Matt likes to have sex in the bridal suite, and I'm not really down with that. Corinne also needs to come to terms with her lesbianism.
What about you?
I've come to terms with it.
You didn't even want to eat that taco earlier.
I didn't say it. What? Who said that? Why? What? You said, do you like shrimp tacos? And I said, yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. So what? You're not like so what? You're bi?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess pan might be more accurate in 2024, but
honestly,
not
whenever
sure.
someone says they're pansexual, I just picture somebody jerking off into a skillet.
Well, that's not what that means. That's not what that means. I just found a list of karaoke songs the last time I went to karaoke that I wanted to choose.
Can we go over it real quick?
Yeah, if you want to.
All right, that's awesome. Is this the way we can close this out? Is that be cool with you?
Sure.
This is your very pretty handwriting and flowers
very
drawn
messy.
all over it.
Yeah.
Breathe, is that what that say? 2 a.m.
Yeah, Anna Nalick. Anna Nalick. It's like the best song in the whole world, and everyone
I don't
knows
know
it.
it. Who's Anna?
You know
Nalick?
it. You know it
I
because
do?
everybody knows it.
Is it the one that's like breathe, just breathe?
Yeah.
Okay, I know that one. Everywhere by Michelle Branch.
Everyone loves it. It's a crowd favorite.
What's that one? I must know.
You
that
also
one.
know that one. Yeah. Do 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 do.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. And I miss you. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, yeah, I do know that one. Because I thought the song was like I would walk 1,000 miles, but that's a different song.
Yeah, that's Vanessa Carlton.
That's yeah. 500 miles, and I would walk 500 miles. See there, I get all of them. I get all those mile songs confused. Anyways, SLUT by Bea Miller.
Yeah.
What's that? Do I know that one?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe I do.
You might.
I know WAP.
Yeah.
You know, I like to.
My friend memorized every word to WAP.
You know what I like to do?
And can recite it from memory.
Do you ever listen to Vitamin String or Vitamin String Quartet?
Yeah.
I like to listen to the WAP version or the Vitamin String version of WAP, and then it's like this is weird. These violins are making me horny right now. What the fuck is going on? I didn't realize high art could fucking give me a bulge. Anyways.
See, I've been all about the Bridgerton soundtrack.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You know what I listened to today at work was a Forrest Gump soundtrack.
Wow.
There's a lot of good classic rock tunes on the
I can't even remember one song from that movie. I just remember...
Just in the scene where he's running on empty, it keeps you running and fucking go your own way. All fucking play within a 30-second span of each other.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Almost Lover, A Fine Frenzy.
Yeah.
What's that one?
It's a very sad ballad.
Okay.
I was feeling sad that day.
Okay. I wouldn't know that one, though.
Probably not. I mean, it's a newer song, and you seem like you listen to stuff that's like 1980 and before.
I do, but I also like I was a big fan of the grunge era, and like.
Oh, it's not grunge.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It's like maybe like emo alternative.
I don't want to be Clavin DeGraw.
Gavin DeGraw.
Oh, Gavin DeGraw.
That would be the One Tree Hill soundtrack song, like the opening intro.
I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Would I wouldn't know that one.
You
though?
would probably know that one.
How's that one go?
At
These are songs you're ready for karaoke, but you're not ready to sing for the people on the podcast?
No. Come see me at karaoke. I prefer demands for an encore and cheers of my name.
Call Me When You're Sober by Evanescence.
Yeah.
I do know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good.
And I Hate Everybody by
Halsey.
Okay.
Halsey is.
Do I know that one?
Halsey is my bisexual queen. See, Clark knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cute. She has such cute wigs. She's got a cute baby. She's got that song Ashley. Ooh.
You like Sia?
Yeah.
I like Sia.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Yeah. There's this one song by Sia. They
Chandelier.
did it. No.
Chandelier is a good song.
I think it might be called Breathe, or I might be confusing
I need
that
this
with.
back. I wrote a note about a show on it, and
Hold
then I
on.
forgot when.
Guys, this is Hot Rod's Spotlight Lounge, and I'm just trying to look up to see what song it is I like by Sia real quick. But we are starting our comedy open mic in 20 minutes, so make sure you come down and Guys, we are really doing it here. We're live, and there's going to be a lot of great comics on the show tonight. And the name of the song by Sia is "Breathe Me." You know that one?
Probably, but
Good,
not
good
by
tune.
name.
Hey, Clark, can you play us off to "Breathe Me" when we close this out real quick? It's a good song by Sia. I really dig it.
I just realized I committed myself to a show on May 24th.
Oh shit! And hey, any dates you want to throw out there? Anything you want to promote? Throw out there before we go up there, Brittany.
Yeah, check me out on Instagram. It's Robarge Comedy, spelled Brobarge Comedy.
Okay.
BRO. Hold on. I know how to spell the name. BROBARGE_comedy. It's easy. I wish there were captions. I can't.
Right. Any dates coming up?
The only one that I'm solid on right now is June 15th. I'm going to be doing a roast battle with all of our friends, Corinne.
Okay. You busy this Sunday?
I don't know.
You want to come? I got Rodney Norman headlining. You want a little guest spot?
Where? Here?
At Elbow Room.
Sure.
All right, you'll see Brittany at the Elbow Room. If you guys, hey guys, buy tickets for our show Sunday at the Elbow Room because Brittany just is hopping on that show. I know we're promoting another club, but make sure you come here to Hot Rod Spotlight Lounge. You can buy them on Eventbrite. Make sure you look up the All Things Must Laugh comedy show, and you can get tickets for that show. Rodney Norman. Guy out of Utah, semi-famous. We semi-famous, really famous. We fucking love that guy. Anyways, what? Breathe Me by Sia. We're in kind of we're getting kind of in a mood now. So
This isn't. I feel like this is not a comedic song.
it's not. But I don't think any of the
only
songs.
other Sia
I don't think any of the songs that were on
The
your
only
karaoke list were
Sia
fucking
song I know
funny.
is about hanging yourself.
Oh, anyways.
You listen to Chandelier? It's about what it's about.
I've heard Chandelier. I
Yeah.
didn't like it like I liked Breathe Me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I liked it a lot, and then I read the lyrics, and I was like, oh, damn, that's dark.
Hey, Brittany, thank you so much for being on the show. You're a really fun guest. Thank you.
Hell yeah, this has been fun. Thank you.
Hey, guys, this was the 1,000 Comics Podcast. Come on down to Hot Rods. We're doing the open mic right now. Here, Tuesday is the only late-night comedy open mic on a Tuesday in Connecticut. So come on down and fucking see us.
Hell yeah.
in Connecticut. We're doing it, folks. We're living our dreams. We're living our dreams, baby. You know? And let me tell you something. There's a kid in here, so I might just stick to my cartoon material. This is my impression of the Jetsons getting into a car accident. This is your favorite cartoon family, the Jetsons, getting into a car accident. Oh my God, I'm plummeting to my death. I don't know where the joke ends because they never specify where the ground level is on the Jetsons there. You know? Hey, Tolstoy, I got a question for you. Can I try one of my crowd work questions on you, Tolstoy? Can I try one of my crowd work questions on you, Tolstoy? Would you rather be hit with a real bullet or a diarrhea filled super soaker? You won't know until after either or happens. It's either hit with a real bullet or diarrhea filled super soaker. I never say you're going to die from the diarrhea-filled super soaker. You will be sprayed with diarrhea. Okay. What if there was a chance that a peanut clogged the instrument of the diarrhea super soaker? Wait, you're still going to take the real bullet? All right, well... Keep in mind that a black man invented the super soaker. You know? You know what the black man that invented the super soaker said when he was inventing it? He said, "We're trying to build a diarrhea machine. And we can't get the instruments to work because peanuts keep getting clogged." All right. Is that true? Everything, everything's connected. Black man invented peanut butter. Black man invented the super soaker. So, if you don't think the peanuts clogged the instruments of the world's first super soaker because somebody tried to fill it with diarrhea. Hey, Tolstoy, what if the diarrhea was like from a hot guy like Brad Pitt? Like the super soaker, it was Brad Pitt's diarrhea in the super soaker. You silly. Do you find diarrhea offensive? But only when you're being sprayed with it by a super soaker. Holy Lord, this show's already really gone off the rails, huh? Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna recover. You guys see that Mickey Mouse is in the public domain now? It's like a good thing if you're an artist, I think, because you can use like Mickey. I don't know. You really think that like people that were like painting Mickey Mouse and like Pooh Bear on like rocking chairs, that like fucking like Disney was like coming to their house, like that's a fucking copyrighted material right there, motherfucker. They break the rocking chair, you know. My problem with Disney is that like they're really just too far left, you know. Like fucking, Minnie, and they don't even want Minnie and Mickey to be monogamous anymore. You know? The longest couple, we don't even know a couple that's been together longer than them, and they want to fucking break them up. You know? These guys. They want to cut Mickey's wiener off, make him a fucking eunuch and shit. You know? They want Daisy Duck to have a poop vagina. Did you guys know this? Poop vagina on ABC. Oh, yeah, there's a kid in here. Hold on. I'm still doing the cartoon material. Kind of weird. You know what I always thought was the weirdest part about the Scooby-Doo theme song? There's something unsavory about the Scooby-Doo theme song. You know, this is that part where it goes, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? You're ready and you're willing. What the f*** is that? As if the monsters are in the woods ready to gangbang Scooby. Reggie! The swamp monster's like, spread his cheeks. Games, folks. You guys ready for your first comic of the evening? Give it up for Kevin Doty, everybody. Big hand. It's a long way up there.
Woo! Holy shit, we're at the fucking Hot Rod Spotlight Lounge doing fucking jokes. Later, Ibrahim. I miss that guy, man. He was just there, but like I miss him in general. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I don't got anything planned. You plan your fucking jokes. You like jerking off, dudes? Hell yeah. Who doesn't? But, I mean, a guy jerking off, Rita, is a lot different than a girl jerking off. You know what I mean? Because, like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's just because I'm a guy. But, like, you think of, like, a woman with her vibrator. That's empowering. That's sexy. You see a guy fucking a fleshlight. That's sad. It is. And that's fucked up that's the difference. You know what I mean? But, like, I was once, I went through a lot of dry spells in my day, you know what I mean? I was just huddled up over here like, man, I wish I had pussy. Fuck that. Fuck that, because you're a man jerking off. And it can be sexy, little man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing like a seminar because we can't be sad as fellas out here jerking off. We need to bust our loads. We need to empower ourselves and be sexy too because you're a man jerking off and it is sexy. I'm going to do a seminar about it. Like, don't be fucking huddled up in the bathroom, hiding out, watching your porno on a little screen on your phone on low volume. Like, nah. No, fuck that. When you're ready to jerk off, you do that shit in the living room and you put it on the big screen TV. Turn it up to 11. It's time for you to jerk off. You're home, you gotta leave because it's Kevin's jerking time and it's about to get sexy. And when you're ready to bust your load, don't shoot it into a little napkin or a sock. When? No, fuck that. Let it fly. Because you're a man jerking off, and it's sexy. I do like jerking off, though. I'm stuck doing jerk-off material for, like, the past 2 days. It's fucking bullshit. I hate it, man. I fucking hate it. But you know what I hate more than telling jerk-off jokes? not doing hard drugs. I used to be addicted to hard drugs. Crystal meth, actually. And you know what's crazy about crystal meth? Is like the first time you smoke crystal meth, you're like, it's like, oh, I'm just going to do this responsibly all the time, and I'm going to get ahead in life. I was like, I'm about to start a business. I'm about to write a book. I never started a business high on meth. But I did quit my job very confidently. Never wrote a book high on meth either. But I did furiously type 20,000 words. I realized I don't know how words work. So I signed up for an English program. You know, I figured, I was like, hey, I can probably learn how to write there. You know, and I was living out in Utah smoking meth, moved back to Connecticut, went to English school, got my degree, stopped smoking meth and got sober. And you know, they say something useful never comes from drugs. But I have a liberal arts degree, which is absolutely useless, Clark, and a waste of goddamn money. But I didn't spend my money on it. I spent my money... Wait, I didn't know. I spent the government's money on it. I was in the military. I was in the Navy for 8 years. Yeah, so cool. It wasn't cool. Except for the gay stuff. That's the best. But I like doing lunges like this on the stage is what I like doing. More so than telling jokes. I was on an aircraft carrier. And the cool thing about being on an aircraft carrier is there's a lot of women on an aircraft carrier, you know? So I was honorably discharged more than once. Getting blowjobs on the boat, man. Not really, though. I was just jerking off on lookout watch. Nah, the Navy was fun though. I once got in a fight when I pulled into Hawaii. We got into a fight with some local dudes. They didn't like us, and it was the only fight that I ever screamed "boom, bitch" as I was punching him in the face. And I don't remember much of that night, but I was in the Navy, and apparently that night I bought a bag of cocaine. I stayed up all night drinking like a madman. We were in port, and we had to paint the entire side of an aircraft carrier. That is a lot of a ship. I woke up, and the kids that were working for me woke me up. They're like, Petty Officer Doty, you got to wake up. Chief's looking for you. And I was like, oh, fuck, and I'm stumbling out of my bed, and they're like, yo, Kev, check your pocket. So I checked my pocket, and what was there? A bag of cocaine. So I dumped that bag of cocaine on a locker in the berthing of a fucking USS Navy vessel. And I fucking did a monster line of cocaine. And I painted the side of that goddamn ship. And when I got back home to home port in San Diego, I got an award for the amount of work I got done on that day. And that's a true story. Because I'm an American hero, motherfuckers. Is that my time? Thank you.
Give it up for Kevin Doty. Dotes my goats. The Doty Meister. A lot of jerking off humor. Yeah. I enjoy it, bro. Keep up the good work. I'd like to bring your next comic to the stage. He's one of my favorites. Give it up for Richard Longo, everybody. Dick, is this another fucking Ian Carr prank? Dick Long, Richard Longo, Dick Long. It's still not as funny as when Hank Azaria had his Halloween name on The Simpsons as Yank My Area. Now that's a fucking good jerking off joke. All right. You guys ready for your next real comedian? Please give it up. She was the guest on 1,000 Comics just earlier, so check that out. Give it up for Brittany Robarge, everyone.
You guys, I brought my stress ball tonight because I've been stressed. Like, not the normal stressed, more than usual. I got here and Ian said, "What the fuck? You looked at me like you're bored already." And I said, "I've never been bored. I'm always anxious. You can't be both at the same time. Maybe separately. But boredom is just understimulation. I figured that out now. You know, you gotta have, like, fun toys and stuff. I have, like, my necklace. I don't do lunges on stage because that's not really my thing. You know, I was thinking, though, there is, like, I think a main difference in masturbation for men and women. Like, men talk about post-nut clarity all the time, and we all know that it just means post-nut depression. I don't have that. Ever. And it's, like, less messy when I do it, so, you know, like, I don't know, feels like a win. What else did I write for notes here? Let's see. Oh, okay, so, you guys, it's warming up outside. It was like 80 fucking degrees today. I'm tired of it already. I'm not ready for winter again, so, like, I'm not gonna, you know, knock on wood. I know it's not July yet, but we could still get a winter in July. Nuclear winter, maybe, but, like, it could happen. No, it's allergy season, and I love allergy season because allergy season is a season where any day of the week you can tell someone that you are sick and you can't make it to whatever plans you made, and they'll just be like, "Oh, yeah, man, that's fine." And you can call them, too, because you're going to sound sick on the phone. All you have to do is not take your Claritin. You know, it, like, works out. It's a good way to ditch your dad, too. Yeah. Earlier on the podcast, Matt and I briefly talked about therapy, and I talked about how I miss Lewis. Lewis is my therapist, my former therapist. He's the man. Him and his wife have a practice. I didn't even ask for her. I just, like, called them and left a 10-minute long voicemail to ask if they had openings. He called me back real fast, you guys. Like he was like, "It seems like you're going through some stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, I am." And then my health care ran out right when we got to the childhood trauma breakthroughs. So now I can't talk to my dad, you guys. Not without Lewis. I told him last time we talked, we were going to talk about my childhood trauma, and I was like, "No, we can't." And he was like, "Why not?" And I was like, "Because I don't trust you." And he was like, "Why not?" And I was like, "I can't tell you that because I don't trust you." But Lewis, we could talk about it with Lewis. And my dad was like, "Who's Lewis?" And I was like, "My therapist." And he was like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because if we have this conversation without a mediator, that's the last time we talk, bro." And I said it just like that, and my dad was not pleased. I don't think. I think I made him a little sad, you know? But, like, he embarrassed me in 5th grade. So, like, I can hold that against him. I think a little bit. Maybe just like a teeny bit. I wrote, what did I write down earlier? Oh, yeah, women get accused of cock blocking each other a lot. You know, like when you go to the bar and you leave together. And I've been that bitch, the one that's like, I'm going to go home with that guy. And my friends have been like, no, girl, you're not. And I've been like, what's wrong with you? And then the next day, I'm always so thankful. It's not cock blocking, you guys. It's potential murder blocking, right? Like it's not like when I don't let my girl go home with a random dude at the bar that's been hitting on her, it's not because I don't want her to have a good time. It's because I know she'll probably have a bad time. And because I want to be able to make future plans. Like the following week. Not like the kind of plans where you call the police and you're like, my friend went missing. Because she didn't have her location turned on and we didn't share it. You know? Okay, too heavy. I'll work on that. I'll work on that one. I haven't done comedy in 2 weeks, you guys. I've just been, like, in my bed. Aww. I didn't want to leave on an aw, but I'm going to leave on an aw. Because, like, I tried my stuff, you know? Thank you guys so much.